Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Starcraft Nation broadcast. I'm your host, Venerati, and today we're going to be mixing it up a little bit here. We deal with it every single day. Ladder, custom games, you name it. Just playing with your buddies. Every once in a while, someone's going to get that shit-eating grin on their face and going to pull a handful of cheese out and try to smack you in the face with it. And that's what's going to happen here. And, I mean, I'm looking at the people who spawn. We've got Zerg, we've got Protoss, and I'm guessing most of you realize who's going to be doing what, because we all know 6 pools aren't worth a damn anymore, especially on Scrap Station. Long rushing distance. I mean, you got to go all the way around, and it doesn't really work out. So, we've got Sin here as the red Zerg going up against Dirty McGroach, or Grotch, or I don't know. It's not really important. It's a creeper name. Anyway, he's going to be spawning as the blue Protoss. And here we go. He do have his probe moving over here, already choosing to queue up this pylon. So he's not even going to take a look in the base to begin with. He's going to start the cheese pretty damn early. Now, meanwhile, Sin is shot his overlord over here. And we'll be seeing momentarily what's going on. So this is his view right now. Of course, he just sees the scouting probe. But, I mean, so obviously spawned, or Dirty McGrosh spawned here, but he's not going to see anything in the base. And this is going to be key for Sin's reaction, because immediately when he sees that, looking around, he's like, alright, is he hiding it? What? Because we're on Sin Cam right now. And Sin's going to be queuing up this drone right here, and it will be moving out. And if we can look at the queue markers here, just all over the place, looking for cheese, looking for proxy, and hello and below. Lo and behold, here we go, right here on the ramp, tons of cheese just sitting there waiting to be mined. Drones off the mineral line. We have only 3 drones involved on the mineral line right now. The pylon's being focus fired right now. A lot of the drones will be returning back to the mineral line. We have another pylon sitting up here, even a second probe showing up just in case this probe gets sniped. Sin pulling drones back here, desperately trying to depower these bases. And this is going to be very important if he's going to be able to get rid of what's going on here. Now we have 2 cannons coming down as well, one on the high ground, one on the low ground. The one up here is not going to be powered by this pylon down here, so nothing to worry about. But another photon cannon coming down. Dirty McGroch feeling comfortable that he can go ahead and protect it with just this one pylon. Of course, we do have this one drone coming out here, still moving around. Sin throwing down the lull because, yes, cheese is lullable. It is the destroyer of worlds. And destroyer of, GSL 2, I think? Not destroyer of GSL 3, but 2. No? I'm not sure. I don't remember. But there's tons of cheese everywhere. And here we go. The first of the Zealots coming up here. Getting gangbanged by those Zerglings. Nothing really going there for him. Now, here's the deal. Sin is in a position where he's bottled up. Not a place you want to be as a Zerg player at all. And ooh, here we go. Dirty McGrosh getting ballsy again. Trying to put that pylon up there. Not going to happen. Gonna deny it. Well, no, maybe not that pylon. Getting guarded right there by the photon cannon. Getting 2 kills now. The one cell up here. Engaging these Zerglings. Luckily, more reinforcing Zerglings are going to be coming up here. Finishing this off. But going back, Sin has an interesting proposition for him. He's got several options. Like he's doing right here. Spine crawlers. Pushing the creep out up here. You can dig the spine crawlers in and just attack everything because the cannons won't have vision of the high ground once this pylon's down. Now, of course, he can send the Zealot or we can send the probe up. Also, real cool, Dirty McGrosh isn't a complete idiot because he is actually blocking off the ramp right here, so we can't see any Zergling run-bys because his base absolutely and completely butt-ass naked in the wind. If anything happens, if they get by, he is boned. So here we go. Dirty McGrosh continuing to dig in here, throwing down a second Cybernetic core. What? There we go. He canceled that. Not big deal. Here we go. Sin gonna go and try to get the lair tech here. Accidentally canceling it there momentarily. Zergling speed just now finishing up, but we're not seeing a lot of crawlers. Here we go. Attempted run by. Not gonna happen. Oh, he could have, but chose not to. There's really not enough to run by with at this point. But also, Dirty McGroch's base completely open to observation by the overlords. This is going to end up biting him in the rear. Not going to give you a complete spoiler there, but definitely going to be interesting how he uses his overlords here. you can, like I was going back earlier, you can Nidus Worm out, you can Crawler your way out, you can just try to one base it, but as a third player, definitely not the way you want to go. Interesting enough, Sin didn't get an early queen, and we're not seeing a second hatchery involved here. Of course, we do see another Zealot go down needlessly. Here we go. Dirty McGrotch, this is kind of like the downtime where we're going to see Grotch. He can't advance any, so now he's got to build up. Now he's got to try to put himself back as far as economy goes. He's actually slightly ahead in the economy race, and he does have a photon cannon in his middle. I like this for the simple fact that it's not an all-in. You know, there is something. If we do see the Zergling run by, the probes will be able to sit there, come off the lines, defend against this defend for the photon cannon, allow it to DPS down the Zerglings, and he'll be A-okay. So there is a little bit of tacticianing going on here. But, oh, here we go. Wondering why we're seeing that double gas. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a Stargate. But here we go. Nidus Network is going to be countering said Stargate. So it's going to get pretty tricky because this Nidus Worm is going to be Sin's way out. One way or another, he can do a counterattack with this. He can even go and do an island expansion if he wants to. I'm surprised he hadn't tried to push the creep out a little bit, trying to put the crawlers up here right on the ledge. As there are 4 crawlers, he could walk up and dig in and be A-okay because the cannon might be able to kill one of them. But here we go. The first Void Ray will be coming out here. We have 12 Zerglings on the way for Sin, so he will be putting out some pressure on the base soon, it does look like. But the Queen will be engaging this Void Ray. Void Ray, of course, will be charging up here, so Sin is about to be in a lot of trouble. And he sees some sort of Spore Crawler coming down here, as yes, that Queen will be going down. Finally, another Queen queued up. Dirty McGrotch not really doing a good job in utilizing it. Here we go. Finally, we'll be engaging this one Spore Crawler. It will be going down, finally starting to kill these drones. The drones is really what he needs to be focusing on here. But here we go, counterattack coming from Sin. The Zerglings is spewing out of that Nidus Canal. Zerglings getting bottled up here in the middle line. This is not where you want to be. You definitely want to be focus firing, killing the Zealot, killing individual photon cannons, or hell, even depowering would have been a little bit better of a use of these Zerglings. But here we go. The Void Ray did not kill this Spore Crawler, so Dirty McGrotch really not giving himself credit here and attacking the proper critters, as you want to put it. But yes, here we go. Weakening the front door. The Spine Crawler will be focusing, the Void Ray will be focusing on the Spine Crawler here, fully charged. Spine Crawler running away for its life. It doesn't look like it actually will be able to get away as the Spore Crawler adding in his firepower. The Queen does look, maybe will be able to kill it because it is, the Void Rays are very brutal whenever they are fully charged, but that Spore Crawler definitely will be putting the hurt on that. Meanwhile, these Zerglings kind of sitting outside of the edge of the mineral line for Dirty McGrotch. Able to keep himself burrowed up, and Sin just not really able to do anything. Here we go, 2 Queens up, 1 Void Ray down, 2nd Void Ray forced to retreat, trying to focus fire down on that spawning pool, denying any sort of more offensive units as we don't have a Roach Warren or anything else of that nature at this point. Also, Sin pulling off of the gas right there and attempting another attack on Dirty McGrotch, but nothing really coming of it. Dirty McGrotch digging in on his little forward base of operations, even putting in a 2nd pylon. Good use of pylons. You definitely want to at least double, if not triple, power your buildings, as you know, Banelings can come rolling up in this, and it's definitely going to be a lot of hurt. But here we go, 2 Void Rays in the air once again. A Queen actually went over here to Dirty McGrotch's base. This spawning pool looks like it's about to be in a lot of trouble here as these Void Rays start to charge up. We see the Queen's focus firing down that 1 Void Ray, but no transfusions here for the Queen, so they're going to have a hard time. It does look like the spawning pool will be going down, and yes, but no. Are you kidding me? Yes. No, he's not kidding me. He's serious. Oh, there we go. Finally, yes, the spawning pool does actually go down. So the Void Rays continuing to be a menace for Sin here. Dirty McGrotch doing a semi-decent job at least. 1 more Queen going down as these Void Rays are fully charged and very dangerous, as 1 Queen, of course, getting pissed off and trying to avenge her sister. But, oh, getting super extended here off the creep. 1 Void Ray going down, but the Queen retreating. Here we go. Finally get back on the creep. 700 minerals and tons of larvae. Not doing anything with it. What are we doing here? Not too happy about that. And the Zerglings engaging over here, trying to get in position to do something to this So forward base of operations, Sin not really able to do anything as far as being productive. But oh, what is this? We have spine crawlers coming over to Dirty McGrotch's base. So we are seeing counter, I don't know, cheese, but we're seeing counter fixed emplacements, even though spine crawlers not really fixed, semi-fixed emplacements, whatever. Here we go though. Queens coming over via the Nidus network, and will be shitting on this Void Ray promptly. As, oh yes, we do have Transfusion. Are we going to see Transfusion? No, we don't actually see Transfusion. That makes me sad, but it doesn't matter because the Void Ray will be going down. Of course, these Zerglings still sitting over here in the corner, being quite useless at this point. More Queens on the way for Sin. Sin, I'm surprised he has not actually queued up a Baneling's Nest, but hey, that's not me. Spine Crawlers just chewing away at the Cybernetics core, and Dirty McGrotch is going to be in a lot of trouble here, even though we do have a Fleet Beacon. And that, oh wow, that is right. We have carriers? I wasn't paying attention, but holy crap, we have carriers in the air. This is definitely a weird matchup because you never see carriers. And carriers are very good against spine crawlers and Zerglings because, hey, none of them can actually do anything. Even though if you really look at it, the spine crawlers do look like they're actually tall enough to hit the carriers, but that's obviously just a game mechanic. And it does look like this Nexus will be going down if this carrier cannot kill these spine crawlers in time. And there are so many Zerglings in this mineral line. The pros finally turn around, start to attack. Dirty McGrotch in trouble here. Looks like he might lose. He has one cannon, will be going down, and the Nexus does go down. And Dirty McGrotch is going to be in a lot of trouble here as he has carriers in the air. He has probes, enough probes to actually kill off these Zerglings. He has enough to rebuild the Nexus, but I don't know what he's going to do about this, as this one carrier really not doing that much right now. We'll be having the second carrier coming out here momentarily. Zealots up in the main of Sin, but there are so many Zerglings right now that these Zealots don't stand a snowball's chance in hell. Tons of Queens up too, so we will have the anti-air. This one Overlord will be left out in the open, but oh, Dirty McGrotch not really caring about that. We'll actually be running away, and another photon cannon going. Oh, what? What is this? Dirty McGrotch is building interceptors and just totally tapped himself out. And he didn't kill the photon cannon, so Dirty McGrotch just completely locked himself up. This is it. He has only 328 minerals to work with, and a couple carriers, and one cannon, or one Void Ray, as this one carrier is definitely hurting. She has definitely taken a beating, and she has no interceptors. And yeah, that's painful. As these Spore Crawlers are tanking the interceptors here, and they're trying to do their best, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, as this one carrier once again being DPS, and it is going to go down. Ooh, yes, it turns around, desperately trying to get away, but it's not going to be enough. So basically, that's pretty much, I mean, I don't think that Dirty McGrotch really has a snowball chance in hell. It's the second time I used that, so I guess favorite saying of the day. And here we go, a whole flood of Zerglings. So useless when bottlenecks, as you can obviously see there, even though he could have done a run by and gotten a little bit of a surround. But here we go. Nidus Network being focused down right now as the Void Ray is tanking the damage from the Queen as it's fully charged up. Going to be trying to do something here. And Sin could be in some trouble, actually, if he's not careful. And he needs to move these damn Spore Crawlers up here. Run them up. Yep, here we go. Running them up here. Going. Oh, actually blocking it with the Queen as this Spore Crawler is just sitting there doing a whole bunch of nothing. As the Queen's running back. Oh, is it going to go down? It's going to be close. No, actually it won't. But these interceptors are far and few between as this carrier is actually completely out of interceptors. And Dirty McGrotch is completely out of money. And I think that pretty much means he's complete. Oh, no. He has 4 interceptors in this one carrier. So 4 interceptors to win the game against 4 spine crawlers or Spore Crawlers. Oh, fuck Zerg. OP. What? Yeah, that's definitely not what we hear nowadays. It's generally Protoss, or mainly Terran gets QQ'd as being OP. But that was a very long and brutal, not really brutal, but it was very long. Cheese. Thought it was interesting enough, especially considering we saw carriers in there. Lots of blasts, low-level shenanigan stuff. It's just heartwarming. As Dirty McGrotch definitely shot himself in the foot when he mined himself out there. So either way, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. There will be more coming as I do have a free day. Yes, holy shit, I have a free day. So school week starting up as well soon, and it might hurt a little bit as the traffic has been down on the channel as far as me putting up videos. So I do apologize for that. I will try to make amends in the rest of the day. So with that being said, as always, citizens, stay safe.